Hello everybody, Teresa Schrader. For those of you who do not know me, I wanted to make a series of videos to help those of you who are doing the Ultimate Reset to make it as easy as possible for you to understand how to begin, what you're all going to need at the grocery store, what you're not going to necessarily need, a way to make this easier and less expensive grocery-wise and not overspending so you don't have a bunch of produce that you don't use in your fridge. I've personally done this cleanse 2 times now. I've had great success both times. My mom's done it. She lost 13 pounds when she did it. It's been just great in the grand scheme of learning how to eat, learning what your body responds to, learning how little it takes to make such a big change in the way that you feel, the way your skin feels, and just the way that your body performs when you're feeding it properly. So I know this cleanse for a lot of people is going to be drastically outside of your comfort zone. It's going to challenge you in ways that you probably are not expecting, to be quite honest. And I want to tell you that it's worth it. And I want to tell you to lean into this group and the accountability of it because it works. And when the going gets tough, lean in and we can help you get through it. Okay, so first things first, when you get your kits, in the kit, you get a Beachbody Ultimate Reset Guide. It's a book about this thick. In the kit, you get a supplement called Soothe, and I'll go over what each of these is and what it means so that you are prepared and you know, and you don't have to read so much. Then you also get a supplement called Optimize. And Revitalize. Okay, in the kit you'll also find a supplement called Detox, which comes in a packet, and Power Greens. Okay, I'll go through why you are taking these supplements, what they are, and then we will dive in. I've saved everything, you guys, from my grocery receipts to how I make my grocery list and things like that. So let's dive in. I will try to make this as quick as possible. I'm going to do a couple different videos based on the phases. So right now I'm just going to go through like the entry phase basically. So what you're going to need to do to prep and be successful on day 1 and not feel like you're already like fumbling when you begin. Okay, so in this book, really take the time to read why you're doing the reset. I think this just helps you educate yourself and tells you why exactly you're going through this, why you might feel some of the emotions that come up while you're doing a cleanse. It's just wild when you change what you're doing, what it brings out in you can be really, really good, but it can also bring you through some struggle before you get to the good part, especially if you're somebody who's really addicted to caffeine, sugar, or anything like that. You might experience headaches. You might be a little emotional, crabby. I might have been a little bit crabby a few of the days, but just know that when you get through that, it is so worth it and you will feel amazing. Okay, so in phase 1, this is your first week. So it goes phase 1, phase 2, phase 3. Phase 1 is week 1, and in this first week, you're going to reclaim your body. That is why the phase 1 is called reclaim. So you're getting like connected with your inner chemistry and getting your body ready to receive the change that it's going to. You'll be removing foods such as red meat, dairy, gluten, and things that put stress on your digestive system in phase 1. Okay, phase 2, you're going to begin the release. Now that just sounds scary. It sounds like you're going to be on the toilet every 10 seconds, and I promise you, you are not. This is not that type of cleanse. Don't worry about that. So if you're like going to be at work, you don't have to worry about being uncomfortable and running to the bathroom. But in phase 2, it's called release. So you're getting unwanted compounds that have been holding your system back from starting the detox process. This phase is kind of like a gentle colon cleanse and digestive support, and you'll be eating a fully vegan diet in phase 2. Now, don't let that freak you out. Seriously, there's a lot harder things in life than eating vegan for 2 weeks. Trust me. Week 3. Week 3 is restore. So you'll restore your digestive system along with other internal processes to maximize efficiency, putting nutrients, enzymes, pre and probiotics back into your body. We're going to cut back further on grains in this phase. And now you'll be eating mostly fruits and vegetables by week 3. Okay. It's a little recap. And then it goes a little bit deeper into why. So you can read that. All of this stuff is given to you. Okay, so let's go back to what's in the box. So we have these 3 supplements and these 2 supplements. Okay, so the Revitalize. This comes in week, in phase 3, I believe. Let me just check. I don't have my little cheat sheet in here. Okay, I believe this one's in week 3. But what Revitalize is it's helps support beneficial flora in your digestive tract. Okay. Soothe are ingredients traditionally used to support the digestive health and the body's response to stress. Optimize supports nutrient absorption and bioavailability. Power Greens is a healthy diet with plenty of greens may help support the body's acid and alkaline balance. So this is just like a massive dose of greens. Detox is key ingredients traditionally used to help support the body's natural detoxification process and healthy liver function. Okay, so that's what those are. You will also get Mineralize. I don't have that on my desk right now, but it's just sea salt. That's all it is. And you put a little squirt into your water every single morning and during the day when you drink it. So that's all that's in the box, which is kind of nice. It goes into deeper reasonings of why you're taking each of these things, what it is, the ingredients in it, and you can read more on that on your own. Okay, so on page 12 of your book, it tells you what to expect during your detox. Definitely read that. It tells you, maybe the best times when to start. Do you want to start on a Monday? Do you want to start on a Wednesday because the weekend's going to be more challenging and you would rather not have it, be while you're at work? Like those first 4 days are tough because you're making major changes. Do you want it to be on the weekend or while you're at work? That's something to think about. And it tells you to think about all that stuff. Exercise. Now, this is a common question that I get. Can you exercise? And are you supposed to exercise when doing this cleanse? I'll tell you, the first time I did it, I did not exercise. The second time I did it, I exercised low to moderate exercise. So I was doing some spinning on my bike, but I was not overdoing it by any means. And I took more days off than I typically would had I just been doing my normal schedule. I know people that have continued to run during it. It's completely up to you and how you feel. I say take it as a time to take maybe a step back on your physical journey and focus, really dialed in, focused on your nutrition. You can do what you want. This suggests swimming, walking, Tai Chi, yoga, breathing, stretching, stuff like that. You will definitely notice a difference in your sleep. It's insane. Be ready for that. You're going to love it. You'll notice a difference in your breathing. Prior to me starting this, I was having a lot of like shallow breathing, not like anxiety, but just where I felt like I just couldn't take a deep breath. They talk about it in this book for a reason. I was kind of like, oh yeah, okay. But I noticed it. I noticed my breathing getting better. I could take full deep breaths again. It sounds crazy. I am fully aware, but share with us if you experience any of that. Okay, so what this is really going to teach you to do, you guys, is conscious eating. What I noticed the most was how many like little things I was grabbing and snacking on. How many times I would pop a tater tot or a chicken nugget in my mouth from my kids' plates. How many times I would eat something really small and not really nutritionally dense during the day just to eat and feel that like hunger feeling versus fueling my body with something healthier, like a salad with some nuts on it, things like that. That I think was the biggest thing for me. And then also my relationship with food. Was I necessarily taking time to prep? No, because I feel like sometimes it's hard, right? Prepping happens sometimes and it doesn't other times. Do I let that completely derail me if I'm not prepared? I think grocery shopping ahead of time and having a plan is huge in staying on track during the week, especially if you're somebody who goes to work and you have like a plethora of choices on the, at the cafeteria or whatever at work, or if you're packing a lunch every single day and you're bringing something that you have full control over, you will be making better choices. You will feel better. And it just teaches you that we are in control of what we fuel our body with. And I think you'll really realize some things about your relationship with food throughout this cleanse. Okay, so that's the first, just like 411. This is what you're going to get. This is why you're going to take it. I'm going to stop here for today. I'm going to start another video up right when I get off of this. And in that video, I'm going to talk about how I prepared and went grocery shopping. I hope this helps.